let's do some extra examples of writing inequalities from graphs. So let's start with a graph. Let's say I have an open circle at 2 and it's shaded to the right. So if we have this graph, we know I need an inequality, so I'm going to have a greater than or less than sign, and I'm going to have a variable. So I'm going to use a variable x, and that x is going to represent all the possible solutions to this problem, to this inequality. For example, everything here that got shaded, all these numbers, so 5, 6, 7, 8, all these numbers, 3, 4, all these numbers are solutions, and because there's this arrow, that means everything to the right of this, towards 10, 11, 12, towards infinity, are all solutions to this. So how do we show that is, what number are we starting at? Well, we're starting here at 2, is where the graph starts. I start with a 2. But we need to recognize that because this is an open circle, that means the 2 is not actually included in our solution. It means it's like a barrier. Our answer can get really, really, really close to 2, like 2.0001 or 2.00000, however many zeros, as long as it's not exactly 2. So because it can't be exactly 2, we don't want to have like that equal sign, like that line underneath. We don't want that this time. It can't equal 2, but it's going to be everything that is bigger than 3, 4, 5. These are all bigger than 2. And then if we're not sure if we've got the sign the right way, we can always check. I shaded towards the 10, for example, so I can plug in 10. Let's check. Is 10 greater than 2? Yes, it is. That means I've got that sign right. So this would be the correct inequality. And then we can look at another one. Let's say that we have a filled-in circle at -5, and let's shade it to the left. So again, we need a variable. I'm going to use x again. Doesn't have to be x. And this has a lot of different solutions. All these numbers that are shaded, -6, -7, -8, -9, and so on, are what x could be. X could be any one of these numbers. We have to figure out, where does it start? Well, it starts this time at -5. So I need my -5. And I have to decide what sign to put in there, less than or greater than. Well, as I go to the left, these numbers are getting smaller. Because these numbers are getting smaller, smaller means they're getting less than -5. But we have this closed circle or filled in circle. That means there's no barrier this time. It is actually touching the -5. So I could also have it be equal to. So if we have a filled in circle, it's equal. If you have an open circle, not equal. Is one way to help you. So you can add this to your notes and anything else to help you remember these steps.